Now, there's a video circulating around of Trey Songz spitting in the mouth of two women, and I saw a clip, and when I tell you I was in utter disgust, I was like, I know you freaking lying. So I'm going to try to stay on the surface of this whole topic here. Like, I don't want to get too deep in regards to the situation pertaining to Trey Songz, the two women, and the nasty act that took place. But it will lead me into a discussion about Trey Songz and what I've been realizing about him over the past couple years. Like, I've been making some observations, and let me tell you something. Something ain't right, you know? Now, when I saw the very short clip of Trey Songz doing that nasty act of spitting into one of the girls' mouths, like, I was absolutely blown, you know, for these women to subject themselves in this manner. And my thing is like, people are just like, why would they do this? Why would Trey Songz do this? Those women did that because that is Trey Songz. You know, like, here you are with the celebrity and you're starstruck and he's asking you to do this, that, and the third, and you're willing to do it, you know, just off of the strength of his name. Now, over the past couple years, you know, I've been realizing some changes with Trey Songz in a way that, like, it's disturbing to me. You know, he's become much more aggressive, angry, like ongoing, ready to fight type deal, you know. Now, he's been arrested a couple times, and there's other celebrities that's been arrested more than him. But with the change in his behavior and the arrest and his sexual misconduct allegations, so forth and so on, it's just like, wait, Trey Songz, what is going on with you? Now, you know, I remember when Trey Songz first came out, you know, in the early 2000s, you know, he had the braids, and I was like, yo, he's such a great artist, you know, and he's developed over time with his singing and, you know, what he's, you know, been singing about. Like, his discography is absolutely amazing. Like, you know, Trey Songz got some good hits. But I will say somewhere along the way, like, Trey Songz has kind of flipped the script. But I remember watching a Breakfast Club interview with Trey Songz, and he seemed like he had some dark energy going on, like he was unhinged. And I was like, is this Trey Songz that we're talking to? Because this ain't the regular Trey Songz that we know.
I'm gonna be honest, Trey. I'm gonna give you about, let me see this, March. I'm gonna give you till about June before you give somebody a fade.
Yeah, but even then, like, it's other people that had problems with me that I ain't even addressed. You know, I don't want to fight nobody. That don't prove nothing. Somebody go press charges these days.
What if Soulja Boy wanted to fight you one-on-one?
We'd have handled that. Them too, Chris too. Chris, Soulja Boy, that shit was corny.
Did you tell him that? Of course you did.
Yeah.
I think everybody, they know it too.
So Chris, Dad, I told everybody around him, what are you doing? You get in a fight with Soulja Boy, what does that do for you?
And see, it was that interview right there that had me feeling like, okay, something is not right with Trey Songz. Like, he was on a I don't give a you know what type vibe. He was aggressive. He was like, he just wanted the smoke. And I was like, wow, what is going on with this, like, dark energy that is emanating? Like, ugh, you know? And so from that point on, like, Trey Songz just kept having his moments of anger, you know? And I'm like, wow. And then you had KeKe Palmer, who tried to warn us about Trey Songz. I mean, the girl has known Trey Songz since she's been 12 years old. And she has some sort of, you know, friendship with this man. For him to only turn around and use sexual intimidation to try to get this girl to be in a video for his artist. Now, Trey Songz' artist put KeKe Palmer's name in a song. So I guess Trey Songz was trying to make everything work where KeKe Palmer would be in a video with the artist saying KeKe Palmer's name. It would all align, it would all work. But Trey Songz used force. You understand? And in the midst of everything, like, KeKe Palmer's not feeling comfortable. Like, it's just a whole bunch of misogyny, sexism, and sexual intimidation going on. And it was absolutely awful. Like, this girl ended up having to hide in the closet, y'all.
I pump her pussy like KeKe, like KeKe, like KeKe. She know I'm gonna have to fool it.
You guys, I'm honestly so upset and so livid that Trey Songz put me in his artist's video because I told him I didn't want to be in that goddamn video. And I've known Trey since I was 12 and kept in touch with him consistently. But I've known him. He's seen me throughout my life. We were signed to the same label under the same production manager when I was a kid. So it's always been love whenever I seen him. I knew he was in Miami. He's doing a party. Cool. I'm going to come through. Me and my friends came through. It was a good time. They start playing a song that I happen to be in. They start saying like they want me to be in it. One person asks me. I say no. Another person asks me. I'm like, no. People keep asking me. Now, mind you, they've been giving food, they've been giving drinks, and I'm just starting to feel like, yo, I'm being like cornered, like, and I'm not in a professional situation. Like, I came here for a party. Literally, I got so overwhelmed with what to do, didn't know what to do, because my Uber wasn't gonna get there quick enough time. So I was like, what do I do in this meantime? I know the shit sounds comical as fuck, but y'all, I hid in the goddamn closet. I hid in the goddamn closet because I was so afraid, like, I didn't know what to do. Yo, he was like, damn. He's like, yo, KeKe, if you don't want to be in a pop-up video shoot and you want to say that, that's fine, and it's all good, like, it's good, sis. Flash forward, I'm in the fucking video. How am I in the video? Then I'm thinking back, oh, I'm in the video because when I was getting pressured, they had set me down. He had set me down on the couch like, this is the idea I have, da-da-da. But I had no idea that they was filming. Just respect me and we're all good. When I say no, let that be that and let's move forward. I just don't appreciate the sexism and the misogyny that is constantly encouraged and accepted. And when it happens and it's done, people want to settle it in private. And what's even worse is when you see the females that feel as if, you know, let it happen to you. Let it happen to you. The fact that even other females don't want to support each other in speaking up when they feel as if they've been taken advantage of or disrespected, that shit is gross. And I'm really not even saying the half of it.
Hey guys, Frazier here for Complex News. A woman is accusing Trey Songz of hitting her while the two were partying in Los Angeles during NBA All-Star Weekend, according to TMZ. Law enforcement sources said the woman filed a police report asserting that Trey struck her in the face on Saturday night when they were both at a party in the Hollywood Hills. Trey allegedly became agitated when she began speaking to another man and then hit her in the face while they argued. She left the party and went to the hospital by herself, speaking with the police afterward. Reports indicate that her injuries weren't major. The LA City Attorney will look over the case to rule whether or not Trey will be arraigned. Trey's had a number of run-ins with the law over the last few years. Last December in 2017, he was sued for allegedly attacking a fan outside of the Philadelphia strip club Vanity Grand Cabaret. A few months before, in August, he pled guilty to 2 misdemeanor charges of disturbing the peace. The charges stem from an incident in December 2016 where Trey began destroying stage equipment at the Detroit venue Joe Louis Arena. Though Trey avoided jail time, he was sentenced to 18 months probation and had to apologize to the city of Detroit. And last January, KeKe Palmer stated she would be seeking legal action against Trey for her appearance in his and Fabulous's Pick Up the Phone video without her consent and for sexual intimidation.
And so, you know, I'm looking at the KeKe Palmer situation and the Breakfast Club interview and other interviews and instances where Trey Songz has been aggressive and angry. And I'm looking also at the sexual misconduct allegations that he's had. And I mentioned that, briefly earlier, but to go into detail, he's forced his hand up a woman's dress. He's been forceful and aggressive during sexual encounters. He's made weird and strange requests during sexual encounters. He's lunged at a woman, and it's just a list of things that Trey Songz has been through. But I mean, just in looking at everything, I'm just like, wow, Trey Songz is presenting himself as this misogynistic monster, So imagine him being in a setting with these two women and him aggressively and forcefully being like, yo, let me spit in your mouth. And these girls being like, okay, because why? He's Trey Songz. And so, with Trey Songz, like, I feel like he does not have respect for women and that he looks at women as if we are beneath him. I can imagine a woman being in his presence and him thinking subconsciously like that this woman has no control of her body. I want to do what I want to do with her body by force or whatever way I need to get it. And she is at my commands. Like, that's the impression that I get from Trey Songz. So imagine, again, these two girls who, yes, made the choice to do it, but they did it based off of the strength of the fact that he's Trey Songz. I'm going to put this out on the internet. I don't care. And I can imagine Trey Songz being the aggressor and you know, commanding these girls to do these nasty things. You understand? So, you know, Trey Songz has gone from being this cookie cutter guy to being like this misogynist, angry, aggressive type. And I mean, this is just observations that I'm making, guys. Okay? So leave your thoughts below. Tell me how you feel about the situation with Trey Songz in this video that's floating around. And, you know, also tell me how you feel about, you know, any observations that you've made about Trey Songz. Like, again, I love his music. Like, he's written music about women. However, on the flip side of things, I think he has different views about women in real life. Okay? All right. You guys take care.